Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess, and welcome to Garden 25, Sow It, Grow It, an open collaboration hosted by me through the month of September. So gardeners, I'm calling you to join in. We're out in my front garden this morning. I've got 3 beds, maybe 4, that I'm going to try to get planted this morning while it's still cool out because we're expecting 90-degree weather today. And I come out and I'm going to show you what I found in the soil that I've got to get removed before I can plant. We've got these little worms, if y'all can see there, that need to come out. That will be chicken food. But I mean, they're everywhere in this bed. So I'm going to get started with that first, and then we're going to move on to getting some plants in the ground. There's some more coming out. Thought I had them all. I've done taken 4 cups over to my chickens with these things in them out of this one bed. So this is going to be a process today, trying to get rid of these things. There's another one. They like to lay along the edge of the container, and about 4 to 6 inches deep you'll find them. So whoever this mama was had a lot of babies. So we're going to get in here and we're going to get these rosemaries planted. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to establish beds that maybe I won't have to plant next year. So that is the idea behind this. And so I've got a good rootstock going on this one. And rosemary and lavender tend to have a hard time growing for some reason. And oregano, not oregano, thyme. I've had problems with thyme as well. And we're having an abundance of mosquitoes in the area because of all the rain we've had. This soil is nice and wet because we water at night. So I'm not worried about that. And I noticed that those little bugs are not in the middle of my raised bed, but they are along the edges. So I'll be checking each one of these beds before I plant, and then I'll come out here with some soapy water as well. I think I'm going to put this one in the middle, and I've got a couple more of those things coming up. Get those in the cup. And we've got the honeybees out here working this morning. And if I think I need any more plants, the next time I go down to the Amish, I'll pick up some more, because I probably can get another 3 plants in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and dig over here. Another one of those crawly things. Get back in the cup. So I'll probably get me 2 more rosemary plants. When we go down there, I can put one here and one here. And this should fill in with rosemary. I'm not seeing any more crawlies in here. Oh, there's one. So just, dig through your soil and make sure, if you see those, you want to get them out of there. Well, this bed wasn't as bad. I'm still picking a couple of them out. I've got a cup sitting over here. So you want to dig down about 6 inches around the edge of a container if you see them in there. And I'm definitely going to be putting some soapy water out on these beds today. So we planted rosemary, and this one is going to be oregano. So I'm going to get my oregano over here. And again, if I need more plants, I'm going to go down to the Amish and pick them up, because $2 a plant, you can't go bad. It's a lot cheaper buying from them than it is to go and buy those Bonnie plants that you get in the stores. There's one right there. He just came out of the soil. Get it in the cup. So I'm watching to make sure that I've got as many of them out of here as I possibly can, so that will keep the population down for next year. And the chickens have really enjoyed their snack this morning of bugs. So we've got 6 plants. There's another one. And this soil is just teeming with life. It's got all kinds of microbials, biochar, and everything that you need to have healthy plants. So we're just going to dig. Well, there's another one I missed. So we're just going to get that baby right on out of there. That looks like one. So I'm digging a trench for these. These aren't as well rooted as I would prefer, but she had to buy plants this time around to have enough plants for everybody to get. And she did tell me that they needed to root a little better. There's another one. And I did look for more established plants when I was picking out my oregano. All right, babe, go on. Let me spray. This spray is nothing more than vanilla extract and peppermint. And all it's going to do is deter the bugs. Most bugs don't like the taste of peppermint or vanilla. So that's what I'm using, because I'm very conscientious about what I use on myself and what I use around bugs that are beneficial. And so I'm leaving the tags in there with my plants. And again, if I feel like I need to fill in, I will be picking them up from the Amish community. We have a little greenhouse there. They're very nice people, and we enjoy supporting their business and their family. There's another one of those. Make sure I am getting them all before I plant. I think this one is going to be pretty much filled in with the oregano. I'm going to put one right here. And I'll put one in the middle. That's old rootstock, by the way, that I just threw out. I could have left it in there, but it's taking up space. So we just knocked it on out of here. Okay, so that's 2 of my raised beds planted. And here's another one of those thingies. So I think I did pretty good on these 2 beds. We're going to move on to another bed. And I think I'm going to go ahead and plant my chamomile, and then I'm going to have to work on a couple more beds to get the citronella and the lavender planted. And I'm just all kinds of cockeyed here today. All right, this one is going to have chamomile in it, and it had a lot of those buggies, and I've only got 2 plants, so I'm just going to dig 2 holes on this one. I'm going to call it a day or a morning and go on to some other chores and get the rest of these plants in another day. So this one has a really good rootstock on it. This bed was actually covered. The top of it was actually covered in those bugs. And I may go ahead and pick up 2 more chamomile plants. I don't know. They were $2 a piece, so I might go ahead and pick those up. There's another one of them buggies. The chickens have enjoyed that little snack. I've got a little bit of footage towards the end of this. So those are planted. The sun is coming up behind me. It's fixing to get very, very hot, very, very quick. What kind of herbs have you planted in your garden? Do you have medicinal herbs? I know chamomile is very good for a lot of things. It's very calming. I like chamomile tea in the evenings. So that will be probably what I'll be doing with mine. I see another one of them little buggies. And you're not going to escape. Well, folks, I am really working on my garden. It is thriving this year. I'm super, super excited to be able to start picking banana peppers and hot peppers and bell peppers. And everything is greening up very, very well. Oregano, rosemary, chamomile, Hey friends, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for the many comments, the likes, the friendships, and for sharing this content out. Take a moment and watch all of the advertisements because that is how I get monetized and get paid. I appreciate each and every one of you for your time and your patience. And y'all, I have this special content over here I think you might like.